Hey, hi, hello, good evening. Welcome to the end of the week. You should be proud to make it as far as you have, as I am of you and of me. End of the week actually ended on a pretty relaxing note. I've been on a break for the past 2 days, only because I haven't had one in a while, and figured, you know what, I just need to unwind a bit. Right, take a step back and just relax, have some time to myself. And I've been spending that time just really getting into Helldivers too. I don't know, ever since I started playing it last week, I've just been absolutely into it. It's been fighting for Super Earth and defeating the bugs and the robots and getting them medals to continue grabbing those carrots on a stick, bolster my loadout, get more stratagems so I can more efficiently clear out all of the enemy menaces. Also been trying to do the dailies when I can, because they're not, most of them tend to be not so bad. I remember getting one that was like, yeah, just extract for a mission 3 times, but in contrast, you get some other ones that are like, hey, defeat several of this high level enemy. I'm like, I don't know about that. So yeah, I just pick and choose which one I can do. But that's I guess we're gonna segue into what I'm gonna start. Well, start in quotes, because I started this a while ago. I'm gonna play Remnant 2. Yeah, this is actually mostly an excuse for me to just get to play more Remnant 2. Just play this, and I really like it, and I think it's like a good game, and I want to show it off. And yeah, if you don't know, this is a looter shooter sequel to Remnant 1, believe it or not. Let's see. Let me look up the developer and publisher information real quick. No, I know I can find it. There we go. Developed by Gunfire Games, published by Arc Games. The first one came out, and it made a pretty decent splash. People are like, you know what, this Gun Souls mashup works pretty well. It's not perfect, right? There's definitely things they could work on and improve in, and come the sequel, well, they managed to kind of improve their shortcomings and put out a heck of a game. Yeah. All right, let's just get in here. My current existing character. Gonna let him load. Gotta check the save, because has been a little bit since I last played. Oof. A whole Unreal Engine. Is this game run by Unreal Engine? It's doing that Unreal Engine thing where you get like the super blurry textures when you first load into an area, and then it kind of swaps out for the high-res textures. Yeah, like Dark Souls, you'll get an item just randomly show up on the loading screen. You'll get some flavor text one way or another. Here it's just a quote. Liquid courage and a needle. You're not fooling anyone with that, but hey, whatever helps you sleep at night. Yeah, I guess having the confidence would help you sleep more easily, right? Because then you're not worried about monsters and stuff coming to eat you. Anyways, here I am. We're here in the town. This is like hub area 1. So you start off with like a prologue. It kind of works like a tutorial as well. Kind of gives you beginning snippets of a story. And since I want to play on this character, I'm not going to run through that again. But trust me, the story is pretty straightforward. Right? It opens up with like you and another person, this woman right here, kind of wandering around the streets of a post-apocalyptic Earth, trying to find this mythical ward, and then you find yourself in a little tussle, and you run across this other woman named Clementine, who has some really sick powers. And you make your way to the ward, and then people in the ward are like, hey, go see this guy, and then you realize the guy and Clementine are related. They have themselves a little spat, and then the guy says, hey, come to me to one of the old wards. I want you to find something. And then you go find this thing here they call a world stone. And Clementine suddenly shows up. The world stone activates and like kind of draws Clementine in, and she gets ported away. And they're like, oh snap, I gotta go follow her. And then you go follow her. And then somewhere in the meantime, everyone else hauls the World Stone out to here, and this is kind of where you're at. This is where you would be at if you were to continue from here. Anyways, that's the short version. Let's prep things up here. Oh yeah, I was doing adventure mode, but I can back out of that. Oh no, that's not how I do it. I should have done this beforehand. This is what I get for not doing a little bit of prep work before stream, but I'll get this. World settings, campaign. So yeah, you can see here. You can choose to re-roll the campaign, like right where you are, right? And this is pretty useful because the Remnant games don't have necessarily a fixed campaign. At the very least, the maps and the environments, right, and the particular dungeons you go to aren't always fixed. The large story beats and kind of like the orders of the areas you go to, and like maybe a handful of key areas are the same, but the rest of it is randomized. So this is why reroll is here and why reroll can be important. I think I've already done a lot of what I can do here, and if I didn't, oh well, I can always go into an adventure mode, right? Go ahead and re-roll the campaign. Select a difficulty. I did it on Survivor. Do you want to try Veteran next? Tougher and deadlier enemies, a great choice for players that enjoy a little challenge. I could do Nightmare. Ruthlessly difficult, designed for fully geared players with strong builds and a desire for an unforgiving experience, not recommended as a starting point. And you have Apocalypse, that's just like, good luck. That's like my favorite thing in video games, where the toughest difficulty doesn't even try to describe it. They're just like, ha, yeah, have fun. It's gonna break you over 7 times probably. My other favorite one was I think was a World War Z, the video game, where they have 5 difficulties. The first 4 are like, yeah, enemies are gonna be tougher in this way and this way and this way, and the hardest difficulties is like, yeah, it's the end of the world and you're not supposed to survive. I mean, they do like changes, but essentially you're going, yeah, we're gonna pull out all the stops. We ain't gonna stop you. Okay, let's try Veteran. I'm feeling a little overconfident. I think progress for this game mode. Yeah, I beat the campaign, so I did like a good number of the secrets. I'm comfortable with restarting. All right, here we go. Ashes to ashes. And the campaign is active, so okay. Huh. I didn't realize that. Okay, so apparently when I started the campaign the first time, I started on a different world. This was like the second world for me, so I guess you really do. It really does kind of like give you any of these in any order, but all right. We're off to the Forgotten Prison on Nerude. In the meantime, check out this flavor text about hardened iron. It may be hard to believe, but this exceptional metal was once utilized in the creation of flying battleships, a testament to its immense power and versatility. Oh man, they talk about like zeppelins? I'm guessing this version of Earth had like flying zeppelins. I feel like it's an easy way to let people know that they're in an alternate timeline. Just make zeppelins like super prominent. Because I know they probably fell out of vogue after Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, something about zeppelins, right? You don't see those too often, so if you do see them, you just realize, oh man, things are really different. Okay, I don't think I've ever started here before. Yeah, so it seems like each world in Remnant 2 kind of has like 2 major storylines for you to follow, which kind of switch things up in a way too, which is pretty neat. Clementine? Ford? Okay.
Where are you guys?
Oop.
This is all insane. Both the crystal and Ford. moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
So yeah, right now Clementine is MIA, and you gotta go find him. Give me a moment. I actually want to turn up the sound here. I think I turned down the sound really quiet because most of the time if I'm playing games like these, I'm like talking with other folks. So, options, audio. Yeah, we'll bring this up to 60. Or you know what? Let's do 70. All right. If that's too loud, please let me know. Do it for the sake of the stream. Thankfully, I can also change the volume on my headphones, so I don't have to worry about it blasting into my ears. I don't have to compromise my own ear health for, stream audio, It's nice like that. We're going down. Oh man, this is supposed to be one of those like standard pressurization chambers. It's gonna close up and then they're gonna, change the pressure. Oh, I thought they were gonna like decontaminate us as well. It's like, warning, unknown life form detected, and then they just send in the exterminator bots to cleanse the chamber. Okay, is this gonna play out like Alien? Just gonna wander around these empty areas, clearly decrepit, worn down for a while, wondering just what the heck happened, and then we find out what the heck happened. Yeah, wow. I'm guessing this fella has seen better days. Good lord.
What is this?
Whoa!
Not Drasier. Some work of that damn custodian.
Oh no. Hey, don't insult the Custodio staff. They do some important work.
Else. A sentient thing. We bled ourselves in search of you. Yet here, at the end of all things, you have found us.
Wait, you were looking for me? Also, this guy sounds really familiar. I don't know why, but I want to say this guy sounds a lot like the guy who narrates in There Is No Game. Are they the same person? I honestly wonder that. Anyways.
Sought, but did not see. Or perhaps I refuse to see.
At least he admits it.
Years
Or
of
they admit it.
reflection have laid bare miracles in my mind that I never dreamed possible. Yet some things remain out of reach.
That's how it goes.
Tell me, my world, precious Nerud, what has become of it?
Mate, I just got here.
And yet you commune with me now through the speaker's pulpit. Pray tell me, how did you come by this world? No, do not answer.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I see it now. At the edge of my mind. But I dare not know it.
Probably wouldn't help them in their
You and
quest for
I
answers
share
either.
this much in common, then. We are cut off from our people, and we share a similar end. Mine lies in Alepsis Torah, while yours...
Earth.
No. To speak it is to change it.
Wait, are you clairvoyant or something?
Already it shifts.
You're like, no, I must not know, otherwise I will
Our
irrevocably
fates
change the
bind us
course of
together.
destiny.
So I ask a favor, and will offer one in return.
Alright.
On the surface
Hit it.
of this world
Hit me with it.
lie several chambers that were shielded, as I was, from the cruelty of Alepsis Torah. These chambers bear
Who is
the
Alepsis
soul
Torah?
sparks of the Drasier, our last remaining legacy. Find
man,
them and
soul
bring them
sparks.
to me. But not here, not
There's a reference I can make there, but I can't.
Contemptible
I don't
chamber
forget.
you now
I
reside.
forget where it comes
You
from.
must find me in the flesh.
Hey, yo, what?
My temple.
So this is an
found
intercom?
within the wastes above. Look for the all-seeing
I just
eye
assumed
of
you
the
were like
astral
an
paths.
AI in
Bring
a system
me
or
the
something.
soul sparks, and we will speak further.
Yeah, can I ask you some more questions?
Ask then.
He's even got the size like, alright, fine, just whatever sates your curiosity. I'm looking for a friend. Have you seen her?
You have seen what remains of my world. Nothing lives save you and I. You will not find what you seek here.
Well, I guess we're done. Peace out. Just leaves the world. What happened to your people?
Pride. We scrape the heavens for answers, as if it owed us.
Oh, is this like an
explanation.
Icarus situation? Flew too close to the sun, their wings melted,
We
plunged back
doomed
towards the
ourselves.
ground. Oof.
Ellipsis Torah consumed us and spat out the remains.
Alright, what do you mean you searched for me then?
Not you, what you represent.
Oh, like
Life
aliens,
beyond
intelligent
our
life. I getcha. Okay,
We
okay,
could not
okay.
accept that we were alone. We searched
So
for
the
eons.
Zero were like
We
humans,
found nothing.
except they
The
kind of got
entire
boned.
universe, a sea of lifeless rocks. Yet,
I guess Ellipsis Torah is like their ultimate
Ellipsis
destination.
Torah.
Their
And within that fathomless void,
I don't know how to put it.
order, intelligence, life.
Alright, do you really know my fate?
Enough. You must seek the soul sparks. Nothing else matters. Too much time has passed, and the fate of
All right,
your
I get it, I
draws
get it.
ever closer.
I mean, too bad for you. We're talking about like video game time here, so you know I could take all the time I want. I could fuck around for like a couple days, and things will still move at the speed of plot. I also like how they have many more questions there, but this guy just cuts you off. No, we're done. Just, please go. Go play the game already. Go play Remnant 2. You're clearly not here to read dialogue. You're here to go shoot things and get loot. Do that. These big yellow portals usually indicate a transition into a new area. Strong drink. Drinking this is like taking a load off your shoulders, both mentally and physically. It's like lifting the weight of the world from your mind and replacing it with a warm, comforting buzz. But you can't deny... it's booze. I mean, it's pretty much booze. It's like booze...
How will I know them if I find them?
It's booze as close as it can get to saying booze without actually saying booze. So yeah, you got these mini world stones here. They kind of act like healing checkpoints and also warp points. You can kind of teleport between them to get to places. So yeah, structure here is like similar to Remnant 1. You get like a big open area you can explore to your heart's content, filled to the brim with enemies. Enemies to pew pew, like so. Also, places of interest for you to find as well. You know, like dungeons and what have you. You also get items like Tomes of Knowledge, which give you trait points. Oh, jeez. Is it just me or does this game get a little bit choppier when I start pew-pewing things? It's like when I do like over the shoulder. Unfortunately, unlike other third-person shooters, you gotta do like you gotta do right mouse, left mouse. You can't hip fire. There's no hip firing. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try changing graphics in the game here. I keep frame rate, graphics quality preset. Oh man, it's already medium. Okay. I changed it to low. There, hopefully that will work better. Oh well. If we still get choppiness when I go over the shoulder, then I guess I'll just have to grin and bear it. But yeah, let's run around this field and see if we can find ourselves a nice little dungeon to dive into here. And a search for stuff. I mean, clearly finding Clementine, saving the multiverse is important, but surely getting good guns and leveling up stuff and, you know, getting equipment along the way will help with that, right?
Here we go.
Yes, indeed, here we go. Uh-oh. So yeah, you can dodge. You also have access to Estus Flask-like item. They call it a relic in this game. In Remnant 1, all they had was like the Dragon Heart, and that was a straight-up Estus Flask, but in Remnant 2, you can actually swap out the Dragon Heart for other relics that do different things. So that's kind of cool. So also another feature of Remnant 2, your guns can attach things called weapon mods. They're not like mods in other games. These work more like secondary fire modes. So for example, the one I have currently equipped to my gun lets me summon tentacles. And I have this other weapon here, my pistol, which lets me summon a little bird that will go cut up enemies. And you can refill like mod charges by shooting enemies or by other means too, but shooting enemies is usually the primary way to recharge it. You also have like limited ability to jump if you like go off a ledge. Otherwise you roll. Your roll is also a jump. Alright, let's keep looking for some more folks to pew-pew at. And A, B, S, C, always be circle... Nope, A, B, C, S, always be circle strafing. There we go. Nailed it. Not sure how useful Tentacle will be against air foes, but uh-oh. So you also see, this is, I think, new to Remnant 2, where you'll see, like, foes that are, like, slightly above elites. They have a red life bar like bosses, but... yeah, they tend to be much hardier, much more fearsome, a lot tougher, too. Gotta be, like, extra careful with them. Yeah, I can just imagine if you get hit by that missile swarm, you're as good as done, pretty much. So, don't get hit by it. But if you manage to take it down, you will reap some good rewards, and I can show this off next time we return home. Alright, go ahead and dismiss the turret. Let it recharge. Still on the hunt for a dungeon. I'll find it. I'll find one. It's not a matter of luck, it's just a matter of time. You know, it's a really good thing these spikes don't hurt our player character here. That would be annoying. They know how to step over them. At least that's my headcanon. They just step through them. Very gingerly, like a cat. Actually reminds me of my cousin. My cousin had 2 cats, and they were like absolute contrast with each other. Like, I remember when we were playing Pokemon cards at my cousin's place one time. Right. First cat, like, starts walking through, and they managed to, like, you know, gingerly step through our play area. Didn't touch a single card. That was, like, pretty rad. And then my cousin's second cat comes through, And they're just like less graceful. They end up barreling through the whole place, kicking the cards everywhere, making a mess of things, and we just all you can really do is laugh, you know? You know? All fun, nonetheless. Hey, it's just pets being pets, and that's always amusing. Alright, I just need oh jeez, oh. That could have been real bad. Woo, okay. We survived. Doing okay on ammo too. Usually funny. Remnant 1 gave you a lot more ammo, you know, like even in single player, so you were never in danger of running out, but I feel like in Remnant 2, ammo is like a bit less frequent, so you do have to worry about landing your shots. Actually, a bit of a shame that we started on the Rude, because all you're seeing is this gray expanse, and trust me, the other environments are way more scenic. I get why they might do it like this, but as far as first impressions go, maybe not the best one.
All right, let's do this.
I agree, my friend. Let us do this. Oh. Let's deploy sentry. I'm gonna pew pew some enemies. Pew 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 pew. I really hope the stream's holding up well. I swear, if I like go to the VOD and it just ends up frame skipping like every 5 seconds, I will be sorely disappointed. Whew, okay. I live to fight another day. These little drones aren't so bad, but it's like the more elite type enemies that you should be scared of. Especially on the higher difficulty, I imagine they would be able to make short work of me. But when I'm out here in the open field with like a lot of space to maneuver, it's not so bad. It's when I get into like the corridor areas where I'm gonna start getting worried. Because then I'll really have to kind of, you know, plan out my movements and attacks and what have you. Oh, you know what? I think we might actually run into... Oh, let's open this chest up, get our stuff. Ooh. Hey, have you seen like a fella who speaks like in a really cool voice? I guess not. Honestly, I feel like whenever you hear like a big brassy sound, that's the cue to let you know that an elite enemy has kind of been summoned. You gotta watch your back. And then when you finally see them, it makes that sound that you've been hearing for a while. It's like a really nice sound. It's a sound that doesn't grate, but still gives you a sense of urgency, lets you know, oh snap, got a big fella coming towards you, watch out! I also gotta remember I can reload now. I've been playing Helldivers too, and they got the mechanic where your mags are the only thing that's tracked, and if you happen to reload and your mag is only half empty, then the rest of the ammo gets wasted, so I gotta remember that I can just reload whenever I want. I still gotta try not to reload willy-nilly, but I can do so bit more freely without consequence. So who's been playing Helldivers too? that is a good-ass game. Goddamn. Simple as heck loop of, like, you know, dropping down, playing TPS, and pew-pewing enemies, but feels real good. And the fact that you can co-op with three more of your other buddies. The fact that friendly fire is always on, too. I know that might annoy some people. I feel like it works better for Helldivers. Also, kind of stays true because Helldivers 1, if I remember correctly, was also always friendly fire on. But I feel like it's like the kind of thing that prevents it from getting too serious, right? It helps it just remain wacky fun times with your crew. As it should be, because the whole game is kind of like a tongue-in-cheek about, you know, imperialism and patriotism and all that. Huh? Oh, there we go. I knew I'd mapped melee to, like, my side mouse button. My melee weapon is, like, one I want to swing around every now and then, because it does help restore mod power for every hit that lands, and occasionally restores ammo, too, so that's pretty cool.
How unexpected. Nerud spent eons searching for life, yet now of all times you come to Nerud on your own. I have much I wish to know.
Well, so it turns out I am also searching for life, just a very specific life.
I need your help. I am the custodian.
So it was you.
Manage and care for Nerud. One task yet remains to me, but an obstacle.
It's that weird gas wall, isn't it?
I believe you may be the solution to this obstacle.
All right, lay on me. What's the obstacle?
The obstacle is known as Talratha. He possesses knowledge that I require in order to save Nerud and what remains of the Drazir. Against all reason, he opposes what I am trying to do. I cannot act without him, but I must act. I need you to find him, extract his echo, and return it to me.
All right, I got so many questions from this, but okay, how do I extract his echo?
Unfortunately, there is only one way.
Let me guess, I
You will
gotta...
have to dispose of Talratha.
All right,
There
so I
is
gotta
no way.
defeat him, kill him,
He
ice
has
him,
chosen his life above
send
all
him to the
others,
farm upstate.
forcing me to make a difficult decision. Unfortunately, I cannot reach him. Only you can. To save Nerud, you will have to end his life and take the echo of his mind.
That's a little bit extreme. I mean, I know I just got here, but sheesh. Have you tried just, like, I don't know, talking it out, maybe?
Perhaps. But extreme measures are all that remain. I have spent centuries pursuing another recourse.
Oh god, centuries.
This is the only path I have.
Alright, you know what?
left.
Understandable.
Talratha keeps himself locked within his chamber. The only thing he has is his ambit ember. It is
What is
what
that?
keeps him alive. This, then, will aid you.
Hey,
It is
hey, whoa.
poisoned. Not strong enough to finish the task, but it should weaken him enough to make it easier. He only needs to consume it.
Alright, but can I ask you some questions?
I will answer as best I can.
At least you're a bit friendlier about it. Alright, I'm searching for another like me. Have you seen her?
You are the first and only of your kind I have encountered. If there are others like you, I have no knowledge
Oh
of them.
crap. Alright, what is this place?
This is Nerud, the home and stellar conveyance of the once great.
Wait, are
Drazir.
you saying this is like a
It was
starship?
created to find other life in the universe.
Whole environment
Unfortunately,
inside a starship?
it found none. Until you came, of course.
Late to the tragedy, as
Our
usual.
journey brought us here, to Alepsis Torah. The Drazir studied the phenomenon for many, many years. Within it, they found the secrets of creation.
Let me
itself.
guess, it drove you all mad.
Naturally, the Drazir wished to enter the phenomenon, to meet their creator, as it were. Sadly, that turned out to be more dangerous.
Yeah,
than
alright.
was
So I'm guessing Event Horizon happened, right? Alright, where are all the Drazir?
That is a tragic story, I am afraid.
Oh no.
But I
What
will
did I
oblige.
sign myself up for?
The Drazir wanted to enter Alepsis Torah. It was the only way that remained for them to acquire the knowledge they needed. They did not do so blindly. They knew the risks, but all calculations showed success as a strong likelihood.
They must have been using the wrong
What
algorithm.
actually happened to the Drasir was unexpected.
Event Horizon
Before
happened.
Nerud entered, the stars still burned. But time moved slowly within Alepsis Torah. Only a century passed for Nerud. Outside, the universe died its long, slow
Oh,
death.
it wasn't. It's not Event Horizon. It was fuck. What was that other movie? God, there was that other movie where those people went to like some moon, and they realized there was like severe time dilation, and like the people inside were only there for like a few years, but like several decades passed back on Earth, and it was like super duper tragic, actually. But not everyone died, right? I mean, you're still here.
Survival was the statistically likely outcome for all. What happened to the Drasir was...
So what you're saying, there was a 99% chance of working it out, but the 1% just kicked
He did
in.
not agree with the decision
Bummer.
to enter Alepsis Torah, and so he made preparations against it. That proved prudent. I do not know what happened to the others that were with him. I can only assume they are dead. Tal Rotha alone remains.
And now he's just like
against
space
all
mutinied.
odds to the
Alright, I get it.
contrary.
What do you need this echo for?
To navigate the ship. I already have access to Nerud's core, but I need the proper information in order to jump the ship safely to its destination.
And the destination is...
Into Alepsis Torah. It is the only course of action that remains.
Wait,
If I
didn't it
jump
fuck
into
you over the
Alepsis
first
Torah
time, though?
Without the proper navigational data, Nerud will certainly perish. If I do not jump, Nerud will ultimately perish anyway. There is only one plausible solution.
Well, okay, I get it. Desperate times and all that, right? Alright, what is Alepsis Torah?
It is a supermassive black hole unlike anything else we have encountered.
Do you still want to send a ship into it?
It may seem counterintuitive, but my calculations are without error. This is the only logical course of action, and the only way to save the Drasir. There is no need for worry. Nerud has entered Alepsis Torah once before and survived. It is the Drasir that needs saving.
Alright, you want me to kill Talratha just for information?
Put simply, yes, but it is quite a bit more complicated than that. I cannot save the Drasir without Talratha's aid, but he will not help me. Talratha is what is known as an astropath. They have been
So what you're
trained to
saying is,
perceive the stellar
now you want to
currents,
convince him
allowing them
using
to chart
guns.
impossibly
Okay, I
complex
get it.
paths extemporaneously. Even the most powerful machine cannot perform the calculations necessary. It is much more than information I need. It is Talratha's very essence.
Guessing echoes must be like their brain waves, their brain information. Just gotta hand it over to this fella. Alright, how will entering a black hole save the Drasir? Well,
There is no other possibility. If the Drasir can be saved,
it's like
it is
stay out
only
here in this
Alepsis
doomed universe
Torah.
or go
You
inside and
are all that exists out
hope
here.
that something good
Everything
happens.
else must exist in there.
And if it doesn't, well, no. It still was the best possible option. Alright, I'll take my leave now.
Talratha, bring me his echo.
Okay. There we go. There's our goal for this particular instance of this world. Gotta kick
Okay,
Talratha's
sweet.
ass and deliver the echo back to the custodian dude. So I wonder if this story will let me maybe make a decision. Do I hear out Talratha and maybe go with whatever his plan might be? And I have to go turn the custodian into an antagonist. Uh-oh. Okay, something else is here. Just need to wait for them to show up. 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 There you are. Uh-oh. Way too close. Hey, could you stop, like, launching grenades at me for just a minute here? Whew! So far, so good. I'm surprised. I thought I would have, like, wiped out almost certainly a few times, but so far I'm doing okay. Again, it's probably because I got, like, every direction with which to dodge in. I'm sure in more cramped corridors I would most certainly get my butt kicked. Oh, hey, I think I found it! I found a dungeon. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, you can see it over there. You can see like an empty diamond. That means that you haven't explored that place yet. It's like either that or you haven't found everything in there yet. Anyways, let's defeat these weird goo creatures. Man, floor slimes. Don't you hate it when you're like walking down the street and suddenly a floor slime just suddenly strikes you without warning? Oh god, you're like, got bugs too. Uh-oh.
This ain't looking good.
Please, I just got here. Thank goodness for my summons. Yeah, the current build I'm running right now is very summon heavy. It's like a build that gets stronger when summons are out, and also have an item that lets any damage to summons do heal me for a certain percentage, so that's like pretty rad. Alright, I think I got everything else here, so let's enter this area. There we go, our first dungeon area. Gonna go ahead and save here. Record our progress. I'll go back to that. But I want to explore down this way first. Hopefully they'll tell us soon what this area is. Well. Oh, snap. Wait. I changed my mind.
Virulent life forms detected in this sector. Quarantine protocol will be initiated unless all virulent life forms are neutralized.
Oh, great. Now I gotta kill every last one of them, huh? Alright, fine. I can do that. And... oh, I thought I was gonna have to drop down, but now I can just, like, take this walkway down. I'm just expecting, like, a xenomorph to burst through the walls. Oh. So since you can, like, go through the same area, like, a few times, you might find duplicates of items, and they will just automatically convert into scrap, so that's pretty nice. Hello, did somebody call for an exterminator? Uh-oh. Brassy sound means that we're about to see an elite. Virulent life forms at unacceptable levels. Or say virulent presence at unsafe levels. It's like Doom 2016, where they'll let you know, hey, demonic presence is at unsafe levels. I always liked that, because there was always the implication that there was a safe level of demonic presence to be had. Like, maybe one imp couldn't take you out, maybe one zombie would be manageable, but anything above that, it's like, better watch yourself. But yeah, I can see how everyone compares this game to Dark Souls, right? As your dodging is very, very encouraged and will help you out of a lot of situations. But now you're just fighting with guns instead of, say, swords and maces and spells. Right, nothing in here. Let's shoot that thing. I don't want that thing to blow up while I'm right next to it, because you know how barrels be. Imagine on higher difficulty levels, they probably hurt a lot more. Alright, I'm not a fan of this empty room psych out. Someone just throw like a goo monster at me or something already, so I feel less tense about this whole situation. So it used to be like worth breaking.
3 minutes until quarantine protocol initiation.
Hey, what? I got a time limit? Okay, alright, let's not fuck around anymore then. Gonna hunt things down. This is really a case of, hey, run around this maze and shoot every last thing in here until, guessing quarantine protocols, just like some super duper you dead method. Alright. Can't stop, just go. They did that on purpose, right? They must have done that on purpose. Don't tell you the time limit right away, so you think you got, like, infinite time to mosey on through this area. Then the intercom voice just hits you with 3 minutes before I torch this whole place. And then you're like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. Is there like some way to halt it? Can I say maybe go into sleep mode for like 12 hours? I don't work well under pressure. Oh god, oh jeez, oh god, oh jeez. Oh, I can't backtrack. Can't stop. Can't stop, just go. Find every last one of them and kill them. That's what I gotta do now. Oh, maybe I should heal myself real quick. I got 9 of these dragon hearts remaining. Hey there! Welcome to die. You too. Please die. You know, we'll just throw out another tentacle here, too. Wait, already? That hasn't even been 2 minutes. I swear to frick. Or is this gonna be a case of, like, time supposedly runs out and goes, haha, psych. Or, nah, we decided to delay it a bit, because, oh no. Pay attention to the turret. It's the one pumping you full of things right now. Oh, quest complete. Wait, was that it? What a new trait. Wait, was that really it?
No longer detected in this sector. Quarantine protocol terminated.
Well, thank God, I guess. I do wonder what would have happened if time ran out, though. Would have been like a series of lasers, or just like insta-kill mist, or some other way to just let you know, hey, you're dead. Just fill up the entire area with like antibacterial liquid. Gonna deep clean this whole facility. Oh, what do I do now? Is that really it? I mean, it's just a side area, right? It's not like a main area, so... This is like one of the things they improved for Remnant 2, because I think Remnant 1, one of the criticisms was like a lot of things were pretty samey. right? A lot of bosses were pretty similar. A lot of areas were kind of similar. You did have like the unique area here and there, but for the most part they were the same. But this one does try its best to kind of mix things up a little bit more. Like here, you had the quarantine area and then an unspecified time limit to kind of kill every last one of them before, I'm guessing, you died. Man, this is kind of like set up like a Mario Kart track too. This reminds me of this really old game. I think it was like on the Xbox 60 and PS3 called The Club. I actually think it was called The Club, but it was like a lap-based shooter where you would be running around like a whole lap of corridors and targets would pop out, and we kind of have to like optimize the runs to score as high as possible. And I think it was like developed by the people who did Geometry Wars, which was pretty interesting. Unfortunately, The Club was like the only one game of its sort to come out, which is a bit of a bummer because it's a fascinating concept. Shame they didn't get to capitalize on it any further. Well, I did get a trait out of it, so you know, dropping into this little dungeon here was definitely worth it. Also, you know, virulent presence is at safe levels now, which is to say 0. Alright, enough running around. Let's find our way out of here. Need to find a ramp up. Is it this way? Got some iron. Oh, almost fell into a pit there. You know what? Let's dismiss you. Can let you recharge in the meantime. You did alright, turret. You did alright. Okay, I think the way out is over here. Well, hopefully the facility can get back to doing whatever it was doing before all this went down. Some very spacey ambient music going on right now. Very quiet and very creepy. Okay. Let's drop through here. Oh. Pressed the wrong thing. Let's see, which one was crouch again? Okay, it was left control. This is like one of the fun things about Remnant 2. They'll have secrets like these that they won't necessarily tell you about. Okay. Thought I would be able to go through here, but now it's just here as a tease. It's like, hey, little reward over here. You should be able to figure out the deeper secrets of this area. Why do I do that? I'm guessing this door here controls it, but yeah, bang on it all you want. But unfortunately, we won't have the requisite items needed to open the thing. But yeah, it's like these deeper secrets that tend to abound. It's like, yeah, if you really kind of search around, maybe understand some context clues, you might be able to reap yourself some bigger rewards. You know, it's either that or look up a guide to see what you might be missing. But it's like decidedly old school like that, right? Old school in a way that most games aren't these days, right? This one maybe rewards you a bit for kind of understanding context clues and maybe exploring a bit more out of the way, but I don't want to hold up the stream here. We're gonna... I'll come back to that later, maybe. Maybe I'll figure it out on my own time, and then we can come back to that. But, alright, that's that area done. That went a lot quicker than I thought it would. I thought it would have been in there for like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, but nah, that was probably a lot shorter, a lot faster. I just need to get out of this pit here. Okay. Probably that elevator. Let's get in that elevator real quick before the goo people come back and try to absorb me. Oh man, that would be most unpleasant. I should probably avoid that at all costs. Yep. Have to fight these folks on the overworld again. That's okay. That's just more experience for us. Oh. No, my deathless run. That's okay. So we'll start back here, thankfully. It's not just the rocks that you respawn at, it's also, you know, any doorways you might enter or exit if there are no rocks present for you to go to. So that's nice. If you're curious, yes, this game does have a hardcore mode where it's if you're dead, your character is dead. And they do have rewards tied to that mode too. Most of them, thankfully, you can get just by playing through hardcore mode. There's really only one reward that's tied to a higher difficulty, and that's on the veteran, right? If you want to do Nightmare or Apocalypse, you can do it, right? And then you'll get bragging rights, but, you know, there's no items tied to it, at the very least, so that's nice. Hearing that sound, that means there is an elite present. Show yourself so I can blast you thoroughly. Anytime now. Or are they gonna show up when my turret disappears, so I'll lack the extra firepower? Or they could just, like, not show up at all, that's fine too. It's not like I needed your Luminite crystals or anything anyway, Babaka.
Okay, this is it.
No, seriously, where are the other dungeons at? Be a bit of a bummer if I spent like 75% of this stream just aimlessly wandering about this gray desert. Pretty sure that's where I exited out of, so... Let's see if there's something on this side. That big old building where we talked to the custodian. I think was that building there. Oh. I see you trying to get one on me. Valiant effort, but... Uh-oh. There it is. Oh man, it's cluster bomb shooter fella. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Whew. Glad that's over.
So am I. But yeah, when you lay out like all the summons all at once, just have them alpha strike the crowd. There's usually not much that survives an onslaught of that. I notice I've been gravitating towards that a lot. Just a lot of summon-based builds, right? Not just be on the field, just be in, like, a couple of my friends, all here with the same goal of taking you out. It's even more fun when the game facilitates our strategies like Remnant 2 does. Like I have items equipped that will improve my attack and defense based on the number of summons I have out in the field, and I also have another item that lets summon damage also heal me. Also at the edge of the desert, Right, you get this is how they like kind of keep you within bounds, right? You reach too far into a certain direction, and you'll eventually hit that toxic gas that will cause you untold amounts of throwing uppage and health decreasing until you back off and get back within the safe zone. All right, I think it's a good safe spot to look at the map real quick. There's got to be more to this. Okay, that's the custodian. That's where I started. That's one of the areas. I think there's a place here I haven't checked out yet. What if I went there? Okay, I think it was this way. Thankfully, the poison buildup is slow enough that if you walk right in the opposite direction, you can usually escape actually getting poisoned. It's like Dark Souls, and like you have the meter that builds up, and then if it fills up, then you get the ailment, and it kind of persists until you reach a world stone and bring your condition back to healthy. Uh-oh. Did I just lay the turret down in advance? Okay, it's not the extra hard aerial one, thankfully. Aw, geez, everything just got like super duper choppy all of a sudden. Okay. Aw, geez. Hopefully still looking okay on the... Oh my god. See, this is where having more viewers would be handy.
Damn. Oh, this ain't good.
You could let me know, hey, Remnant 2, this stream's starting to act up. Oh boy. Wonder if I should...
No room for that.
I should just like check the live stream, see how that's doing real quick. Oh, okay, it's like the entire operating system. Oh, wait. maybe I should close some things real quick. Let me close some stuff. Okay, I need that open. It's open. I can't wait to go back to the VOD and see how that looks. So, oh man. Oh yeah, that's super choppy. Is this like a memory leak thing, maybe? Because certainly running fine. It's running fine on my end here. Oh my god. I was really hoping I could kick back and relax and show everyone the joys of Remnant, but maybe if my computer can't quite handle it, I might do something else. What if I refreshed? I refresh the stream. Yeah, how that goes. We'll close some other stuff here real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Just got herky-jerky all of a sudden. Man, I even changed the settings down. Went down to low. Granted, this is like a 2023 release, so even that might not be... Okay. We're going all the way down to potato. Is there... Oh, nope. Nope, I don't want to cycle to ultra. Why do they even have that? Why do you have a cycle from potato to ultra? Good lord. Yeah, oh my god. I can't wait. I really wonder if I'm just gonna go to the VOD and see if it's just like herky-jerky like this too, because if it is, I might have to switch to something else. Yeah. Checking the bit rate and it looks like it's like in the red actually. And seems like seems to be back in a state. Man. Anyone's out there, just let me know. Let me know if this continues to look like crap. Because if it is, then I'll switch it over. And apologize for anything that might happen in the meantime. But oof. Yeah, it's okay. There are plenty other games out there I could play. Wish I could show you Remnant II, but maybe I'll have to get myself a better PC. This one is, I guess, old in PC terms. I believe it's a 2018 rig, and well, in PC time that means probably left behind in the dust nowadays, but yeah. Maybe that's what I should focus on next. Just get a more up-to-date PC. The one I currently have is like a hand-me-down. This was actually my older brother's PC. It works it worked pretty well for what it did, and it still works well for what it does, right? I can still play games on it. It's just like guessing current games plus streaming. Maybe it doesn't quite play as well with. Oh, hey, look at that. Another elevator here. Let's get down here real quick. Not gonna worry about that drone above shooting at us. The enemy's just like, how dare you ignore me? God dang. Okay. Well, it's fine. We'll just trek our way back. Or you know what? All this stuff is giving me trouble. I'm actually gonna put this on pause for now. Maybe check back in on the VOD and see how that goes. For now, I'm just gonna quit Remnant 2, and maybe I'll play something else tonight. Yeah. Sorry about this, if you were expecting something cool. I think I got something in mind. I'll be right back.